he said, what you doing? I said, finding me a new nigga.
Lord, you know how hard it is dealing with the pain day-to-day of a white man.
Welcome to back, y'all. As you see by the title, you know what this video is gonna be about. If you're new here, hey girl, hey boy, hey boo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell everybody to do the same. I'm trying to get to 1K by, let's see, I want to say by the end of the year, but that's a long time, and I need to be getting it like that. So I'm gonna say by the end of the year, we're gonna stretch it out a little bit, cause yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to ramble too much, but I'm like going through my old phone. Like, this is from, I had this phone from like the end of 2017 till summer 2019. So and I don't delete messages. Yeah, I don't. So I was like looking for something in this phone the other day, yesterday. I think I was looking for like receipts for one of the videos I'm gonna do, and I was just going through my phone like screaming and cringing at these people I used to deal with, like, ugh. And I'm like, the person I'm gonna give y'all the video about now, I'm like cringing. Okay, I'm gonna call him Devontae, and there's a reason I'm gonna call him that, but I can't tell y'all because then y'all will be able to figure his name out. So yeah, I'm just gonna call him Devontae. And Devontae was from Alabama, but he lived in Atlanta. And you know, I used to go to Cascade every Sunday, so he would skate at Cascade, so that's how I would see him. And I'll just be watching him skate, and I'm just like, every time he come past, I'm just like, and then like, he would be making eye contact a little bit, and I'm just like, okay. So, what do I want to say? Okay, so he was a DJ, and he claimed he was a DJ for an Atlanta artist. I'm not gonna say which artist. I'm not, because anybody from Cascade that know, like this dude, they're gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about, and I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't say his name, so like, skate at Cascade, like I said, I'll be looking at him just like, every time he come past, because he can skate. And I think where we actually end up meeting, like actually start talking to each other, we actually, I don't remember how he found out I liked him, but I remember I was driving home, I think from school. I think I either worked at Macy's or I was in school at Georgia State. I think I worked at Macy's, and I was coming from school, and I was like, it was traffic, so I was just like looking on Instagram like casually, and I saw he was on live, and I'm like, clicked on that live. I did. It was like maybe 3 to 5 people on his live, and they were getting off, and I'm the only one still on there. Hey. Stop. I think he like waved at me on there. So I'm just like, Then when I realized, because I was like, I had planned on staying until I was the only one, but then I realized I was like, oh shit, and I even got off. So I don't remember how. I think he eventually slid in my DMs, and I was just like, yeah. So he slid in my DMs. I'm just like, ow. I want to see if I could find the DMs. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I'm pretty sure his Instagram is still the same, but I don't know if I blocked him on Instagram. So let me see. Yep, got the messages right here. Oh, he's so lame for. So, oh, we started messaging before that. Okay, so yeah, he slid in my DMs and he said, hey, this is December 3rd, 2017. So I was like, you know, I had to keep it cute, keep my composure, because I was just like, so he said, and I said, good morning. He like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good for the most part. You? He said, I'm great. I think I'll be seeing you skating. It shows me. So you was peeking me too. You was peeking me too. Okay. I said, LOL, yeah. And you almost knocked my ass over before too. He said, LOL, I didn't. I'm like, LOL multiple times. Well, you kind of saved me and almost killed me because I was trying to jump off during trios. So trios is they do train the trios, groups of 3 or more will come out and they'll like skate fast, go across the floor, cut across the floor. You know, you're not supposed to cut across the floor. They'll go the opposite way, you know, causing wreaking havoc, pretty much. So he said, LOL, I apologize for that and welcome. And you're welcome because I saved you as well. I wanted to see if you got a boyfriend. I bet you was single as my luck. Because so I think that September, I had just, me and one of my exes, I'm going to do a story time about him. He's attention seeking. He still be hitting me up here and there too. And try to holler at my homegirl. Like, anyway, I'll tell that another time. Anyway. Something about now. But we had just officially like completely broke up, I think September. And then, yeah. I could have sworn I was talking to somebody at this time. I think I was talking to 21 again. Oh, no. No, I think that was the year before. No. Maybe the year after. I don't know. But he said, I want to see if you got a boyfriend. I said, LOL, I accept your apology and thanks, but no, I don't. But I do have somebody possibly wasting my time. Okay, so who was I talking to then? It may have been 21 because I'm going to do some stories about him. I don't know if he watched my videos or not. He said, LOL, why is that? I'm like, what is that? I must have it written across my forehead, LOL. He said, I don't see it. And I was saying that I possibly had the words waste my time across my forehead. That's why people wasted my time. And so he was like, how long you and dude been talking? I said, yeah, so this definitely was 21 because I said first time was 2014. Then, and I said now about 2 months because me and 21 had started back talking. I'm gonna do a story time about that probably after this because I actually just found those screenshots the other day and I'm just like, ooh. But I still love you though, very much so. He's still one of my close people. No, we don't be doing stuff, so I don't even. Never mind. Okay, and cause me and 21 were about to go to New Orleans. I'm gonna do a story time about that. We had a lot of fun, but like after that is anyway. Yeah. So he was like, well, I don't want to get in the middle of what you got going on, but if you cool with it, then I want to talk to you. And I put the emoji like, and I said, LOL, you wait till I'm not free. I was gonna make a move months ago, but realized I wasn't about it. He said, why you wasn't ready? I said, I don't shoot my shot anymore. I learned my lesson. And I ain't gonna lie, I will shoot my shot because I'm the type of person, even though I don't know if men like that, but I'm the type of person, I'd rather me come for you, like me want you instead of you come talk to me. I don't know. I'd rather shoot my shot because I can be looking at you from across the room like, damn, who is that? Giving you eyes. And once you come approach me, I'm like, it's 1,000 in here, leave me alone. You know, I don't say that, but I just like in my head like, ugh, what do you want? I don't know, it's weird, but I'd rather shoot my shot. Shoot. So I was like, he said if you did, I would talk to you, but you can't now because of the person you with. I said, basically I can't fuck with multiple people at once. He's so corny and annoying because, ooh, he gonna say, so I said these folks better teach their dusty ass sons to stop playing with me. And he was like, LOL, you know that ain't gonna happen. And he was like, but if you was with me, then you would have had that problem. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You must be crazy. I said, I'm sweet. And then he was like, well, what's the reason then? Because you got your exes coming back. And I said, folks just dumb. And then I shrugged. And I'm like, I'm too good for these folks. Because I am. I was telling him, I'm like, I've been told that I'm stubborn by dudes before. Like, and usually that comes from when they say that is because if we get into it or something, I don't want to talk about it right then and there. I want to wait till later till we both calm down and I've like had time to gather my thoughts. Then I want to talk about it. Well, if we talk about it, I'm not pressed to talk about it, but I mean we should. But at the time, I was like not pressed to talk about it, so if we don't talk about it later, we don't. But I don't want to talk right then and there because I'm going to come off reckless as hell, and that's what happened in that relationship. That's what happened with that one. So he had asked me how is the relationship, and I said same. And I'm assuming he's talking about 21 because I'm pretty sure that's who we're talking about because this is January. So he didn't text back until the next day. Damn near 24 hours later, but I don't be tripping. But he put the eyes emoji. I'm like, hello. He was like, what you doing? I said, nothing, waiting to fall asleep. He's like, LOL, well, you can talk to me until that time. And I said, I will. And he said, just dump the old and get with the new. Ugh. I don't know what I said after that because I can't see it. Oh, so he asked me was I going skating this Sunday, and I was like, he was like, even though you don't skate at all, y'all, I do be skating, but I be sitting down most of the time because I'm a fat, lazy bitch. Okay, fat, nasty, lazy. Okay, so I said I skate during slow skate, and then toward the end, but I was telling him I wasn't feeling it last Sunday, and then he was like, but you gonna skate with me next time, like for slow skate. And I didn't think he was gonna remember, so I was just like, when I seen him at the skating rink, he came up to me, he hugged me, and he told me, he asked me, he was like, you gonna skate with me during slow skate? And I was just like, yeah. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come find you. Y'all, the whole time I'm like screaming inside because I'm like so nervous. So, and don't y'all be like, he was cheating, because no, 21 was not my boyfriend. We were not official. Like, we were never official. Yeah, during when slow skate came on, I was like, oh shit, and I was sitting down like, and then he came over to me, he skated over to me, stood in front of me, and put his hand out for me to, get up and cut skate. So I grabbed his hand, I got down, and I skated. He was skating backwards, and he was like holding on to me and shit. Yeah, yeah, all that. So this was January 21st, which is my brother's birthday. I texted him. I was like, skate past me one more time and watch your lips touch the floor. Because he gonna skate past me and I say hello. Like, and then he gonna say he didn't see me. And then he asked me where I'm at. And I told him I was about to leave out the building. So he asked me what side of town to live on because we was gonna meet up after the skating rink. But I had left because I was just like, I ain't gonna wait on you. And we had, me and my friends, we had rode together. We met up at one of their houses. And then we rode together, to save money on parking, blah, blah, blah. And then we came back in. I went back home. So I asked him, like, because he was like, dang, I wanted to see you. And I'm like, okay, so do you live on this side of town? He was like, no, and I live downtown. So I was like, I think he was like, well, we can link another day. And I'm like, yeah, cool. So, he asked me when we gonna be spending time together. And I'm like, whenever. And he said, your dude ain't gonna say anything. And I'm like, F him. And he said, LMAO, what happened? I said, wasting my time. And then he texted me the next day, talking about, hey, beautiful, blah, 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 blah. So he asked me what I was doing. I told him I was staying at home. He was like, you sick or something? I'm like, no, it's just safe to be in the house, especially in Atlanta. So he was like, I'm trying to see you. I said, go to my Instagram. But I was like, JK. And he put a sad face, but I'm like, I already got plans already. So, he was like shaking my head, and I was like, first come, first serve. And I said, I'm taking FaceTime appointments. I might be available after I leave my friend's house. And he said, bet. Oh, so I think the last time I had talked to him was February 9th. And then the next time I had talked to him was February 12th. I texted him, I said, you gonna get blocked. And he said, why is that? I said, you don't text me. He said, I am sorry. Why do you say I am? Just say, I'm sorry. He said, I am sorry, but phone work both ways. What you doing? And this text was going on. He had sent that. Okay, I texted him. I said, you're going to get blocked. This was 4:46. He said, why is that? This is 5:20. And then 5:30, I said, you don't text me. And then 6:09, he said, I'm sorry, but phone work both ways. And then he said, what you doing? And then I texted him back like almost an hour later. I said, going to sleep now. And then he put the like sad emoji at like 8 something, and I put a smiley face. Cause I'm just like, well, no, I didn't respond. He put the sad face, and then I didn't respond to the next day. And then, because like, he would text spread out, like super spread out, and I'm just like, not that busy. But I'll just be like, whatever. Like, I'm not tripping, but I'm just like, you be act like you want me, but then you be doing shit like that, and that's not gonna cut it with me. So no, especially when you're really not busy. Because I don't want to tell that as a separate story. Yeah, because I might make this a part 2. But I responded the next day with a smiley face. He said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm okay, not feeling good, but I have stuff to do, so I can't go to sleep." And then he asked me what I had to do, and I'm like, a photo shoot and a commercial for a clothing line. Oh, I might insert some of those pictures. They're funny. He said, "I see you working. When am I gonna be able to spend time with you?" And I said, "I'm camera shy though, because I really am. Like, when it comes to photo shoots, I'd rather just take my own pictures, or like, you just gonna have to snap some pictures and hope for the best, you know." I was like, "I'm camera shy though, but whenever you plan something, ask me, because like, you keep saying when you gonna see me or that you want to see me, but you're not planning anything. Like, come on now." And so he said, "Bet, say less." And then on Valentine's Day, I was like, "Speak now, because when I hop in the shower, I'm not coming back out." Because I think we had I don't know what day that was on. I'm not finna look it up. But I know I think we had FaceTime, and he had said he wanted to see me later. So I was just like, okay, well, speak now, or because when I go hop in the shower, I'm hopping in the bed right after. So he was like, "LOL, what you trying to do?" I'm like, "I don't know, like." And so he's like, "What side of town you on?" I'm like, "On the west side, because I live by Cascade." And he was like, "You drive?" Yeah. Don't do that. He said, "You want to meet up and chill, because I just ate." And I said, "I did too, so yeah, well, where at though?" He said, "Let me think of some places downtown." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He was like, "You want to meet and chill in the car and talk? Because I really can't think of no places." I said, "That's cool with me, because I love like a car, car talk." That's how you get me. One of the ways how you get me. Ooh, my hand hurt. So, he said, "You want to come to me or meet downtown?" I said, "We can meet somewhere in between." So, he chose Atlantic Station. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool." Well, no, I said that's far, LOL, because when you have to get on the highway, it should be far, but it's cool. And he said, "I'm at the artist that he's supposedly DJ for. I'm at so-and-so house now, but how far is that from you?" I said, "Far enough." But yeah, y'all be being smart. But they know I be joking. I let them know I'm joking, So he said, "What is closer for you?" I'm coming from Alpharetta. And if y'all know Alpharetta far, and I said Atlantic Station. So he's like, "We can do that." I'm like, "Okay, well, let me know when you close." And he said, "You already there?" No, he said, "You already ready?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he was like, about 15 minutes, about to leave in like 15 minutes, we wrapping up. I'm like, "Yeah, okay." This nigga was probably at a house. Like, you playing. Anyway, I'm like, "Yeah, you better hope I'm not asleep by then, because it's not my 15 minutes, babe. Hurry up." I'm tired. And I already said I wasn't feeling good, so. And he said, "No, like, with a bunch of O's." And I'm like, "I'll try to stay up." And he said, "You my Valentine, you can't go to sleep." Another reason I feel like this nigga probably lies, probably with a bitch, because shut the fuck up. And you with this artist on Valentine's Day. Now I'm looking back and I'm like, this bitch probably lying like a mother. And then he said, "I'm gonna try and hurry up." He said, if I get a ticket, it's on you, like a speeding ticket." And I said, "Look, LMAO, the hell it is." And he said, "I'm just playing." I said, "Even if you weren't playing, you still would have been shit out of luck." Why he spell it like that? He'll spell it I.T. And so we, chilled, hung out for a while. He was, what kind of car was he in? I think he had a Mercedes, like an old ass Mercedes that he pulled up in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he pulled up in an old ass Mercedes. No shade to nobody with an old Mercedes. Like, I'm just saying it was an old Mercedes. It was still a nice car to me. But and he was like, "You in a great car?" And I'm like, "Yes," because I think I had I did. I had my Toyota Corolla at the time. So we chilled, you know, got out the car. We took a walk around like Atlantic Station downtown, which is kind of dangerous in a way. Atlantic Station not that bad, like how Lenox is. But you know, we got out, walked around, came back to the car. We chilling, talking in the car, playing. I think he had put like a bruise on my arm or something. Was it that night? I don't know. Cause he was playing, like we was outside the car. He was doing too much, and I was just like, yeah, he irritating me. And then when we left each other, he was like, okay, let me know when we get home. He asked me, and I was like, yeah, I'm at home. Yada yada yada. Don't be talking about I'm gonna have a kid next year. That's 2019. I want to read this message, but I haven't told y'all about this yet, so never mind. Okay, now I see where I just yawned, y'all, so my eyes might be red and this light's bright. But I see where like the picture that was on my Instagram that I sent him of myself, where it came from, because he was asking me to go to the club, and I'm like, I don't like clubs, and I'm not even dressed. I was like, I look ugly right now, and I said I'm ugly on a regular day. Yeah, I just be playing because I'm cute. I don't give a fuck. Even when I'm looking raggedy, bitch, I'm still cute. But he was like, I can't believe that. And then I said, it's true. It's pictures on my Instagram. He said, where send them to me. So that's where I ended up sending it to him. And I was telling him I didn't want to go out because I take forever to get ready. So I was just like, I don't know what this was, like what we're trying to do. But I said, you got one chance to see a young nigga, because when I get back in the house, it's a wrap. Okay, so we're supposed to meet back up again another day. We're about to meet back up again another day, and he was like, he finna take a shower. This was like at 8 o'clock.
Okay, I'm saying 8 o'clock because the phone adjusted to the time of where I live now. I'm not going to say where I live now because I still haven't given y'all my house tour, but I'll probably give that to y'all Sunday. But I think it was probably like around 1 or 2 a.m. I also want y'all to know that I've been practicing like my proper talking because I watched like some of my old videos, and sometimes in like my new videos, like I hear my little Atlanta accent come out, and I try to be proper on here. You know, I'm a proper girl.
So we were trying to figure out where we want to go, and then we decided to pull back up to Atlantic Station. And he was like, hold on, I'm still in the shower. This is at 8:54. Bitch, you in the shower that long? I went to sleep at 6:30 in the morning because we was out for a long time. And then I left the house at 8:20, and I had to hurry up and get to my babies because I had to babysit. Then like we was texting, and he started texting me, and I'm like, oh, you on IG, but you not texting me back. And I was like, cute. Because if you act like you're trying to pursue me, then you need to be acting like you're trying to pursue me for real. Like, applying pressure. Like, and I don't like the people that do stuff like that and they get mad when I say something. Because if I don't say nothing, I just cut you off, thinking like, oh, why you cut me off? Why you didn't say nothing back? But when I say something, y'all be playing that. So he like, oh, sorry, boo. And then he said he trying to hurry up and get this video done. I was like, okay. And he said, what you doing? I said, finding me a new I'm so messy, but I'm like, finding me a new he gonna send the mad emoji. I said, stop fucking playing with me then. Cause I'm not finna play with you for long, boo. Like, it's not going down like that. Cause this ain't last too long now. On my birthday, he texted me, he's like, LMAO, you funny. Happy birthday, beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. I told him that I was gonna go to the aquarium around 1, so let me know by 11:30 if you're going. So he said FaceTime, but I had just got the shower, so I was like, I'm butt ass naked. I don't know why I told him that. But he was like, I don't care about that. It ain't like I'm gonna see you, bitch, you fucking right. And then I asked him, because I guess on FaceTime he said he was doing something, so he didn't go to the aquarium with me, and I don't think I ended up going. So this is before I was very comfortable with going places by myself, because now I'll be gonna go by my goddamn self, and I don't care. I said I was gonna try to stop cussing, but I ain't doing it. Anyway, I might just bleep it out. So I asked him, was he going to come to Hole in the Wall that night for my birthday? He was like, I might swing by. He was like, what time you going? How much it costs? I'm like, it's free, and I was going at like 10. He was like, okay then. So, cause he lived out by near. If he lived by Lennox, he lived near, which he did live by Lennox. I need to figure out if I'm gonna tell that story on this one or what. Cause niggas are liars. He is oof. Oh. So, Hole in the Wall, they don't have like a strict dress code, but you cannot wear sweatpants in there. He had on sweatpants to try to come in there. So, I was just like, oh, cool. So, I was like, we gonna go in Moondogs, which is upstairs, and they let you have on sweats. So, we end up going in there for a little while. I'm so childish. He told me, he texted me and said, make it home safe, like after he had left Moondogs. He was like, make it home safe. I said, no. And he was like, why? I was like, because you don't tell me what to do. Like, I just be being difficult, just playing, y'all, like, just because it's fun. So he's like, I'm not telling you. He's like, I'm not telling you. It was more like, I hope you make it home safe. So I told him, I was like, you bruised my arm and it's swollen. And he said, but he's marked up too. I don't know what we were doing. I think we were play fighting. I think we were. It was like play fighting. And he like, I forgot what he did to my arm. Oh, so when we left, like after another meetup, he was like, I don't like how I didn't get a kiss and a hug. And I'm like, you shouldn't have pissed me off because I'm quick tempered. So I guess after we like was play fighting, like he did too much, and I was just like, that pissed me off. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gone, cause I don't got time to play. And then I was like, you shouldn't have pissed me off. I'm quick tempered. He's like, me too, quick to fall back. I said, okay, well fall back then. I can't be with nobody like that, cause I do not like people like that quickly give up on relationships, especially like if we're actually together. I don't like people that do that, like one little argument, you like, oh, we done, we not together no more. No, bitch, because my ex-husband would do that shit. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your wife. So yeah, it don't work like that. Like one time when we were married, he gonna put in his bio, single, we're married. Be fucking for real. Anyway, and that's why I was like, I'm like, okay, well, fall back then. I can't be with nobody like that. And then he was like, never said I was gonna do it. Yeah, all right. And he spelled it capital I, period, capital T again, like, ugh. And I said, you basically there, you basically said there's a possibility that if shit go left that you would. And he was like, why would shit go left? I'm like, because we obviously not gonna get along all the time, which is what I was just saying, because we're obviously not gonna get along all the time when you're in a relationship. Like, so if we're having one of them days and you just feel like, oh, we're done, I don't want nobody like that. No. Like, no, we can talk about it, fix it, yeah. But if every time we have a little disagreement or something, you talking about we done, you leaving, all this, I don't want no smoke with you. Go, just go. And he was like, why would shit go left? I said that part already. And then I was like, if you're not a person that values their relationship enough to work through issues and rather fall back, then I could tell this will go nowhere. And he said, well, obviously you're not the one that worked through the issues, because I was trying to talk to you and you just ignored me, but I do value my relationship. But if the other person don't, then why should I care? And I'm pretty sure, like I said, if I get mad, I don't want to talk about it right then and there. I will talk about it with you later, if you want to talk about it later. Because in that moment, I'm pissed. I don't want to be bothered, obviously. And I don't want to talk right now because I'm going to probably say something reckless. My voice is getting a little raspy. Let me drink some water. Okay, I said I told you in the beginning when I'm irritated I don't want to talk or be bothered. I've told you that multiple times because I had told him that. And he said, that's why I stepped back. And I just said, all right, Devontae. He said, I was trying to talk. I said, so what I just said and been said, right? Because you talking about, I was trying to talk, but I told you, obviously knew I was irritated, and I told you that before. So you still talking about, okay, but I was trying to talk. So fuck what I said, huh? Fuck all that, huh? And I feel like that's a fair compromise. To, if you want to talk about it, respect me to understand that I don't want to talk about it right then and there, but I'm going to respect you and talk about it later because you want to talk about it. So I feel like that's a fair trade. And he was like, huh? I'm like, you keep saying you're trying to talk to me, but I told you that I don't want to talk after you piss me off. I don't even stay irritated for long unless you keep bothering me. And that's true. Like, I don't stay irritated for a long time. Like, if you piss me off, give me at least 10 minutes to, you know, chill out, calm down, and, you know, start back thinking rationally. And so he was like, so you said I was irritated the whole time. I guess he was saying you was irritated the whole time, or I was irritating you the whole time. And I said, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So that was the end of that conversation until later on. Then he texted me. He asked me what I was doing. You know, I told him what I was doing. And then he went to FaceTime. Oh, and we was on FaceTime. I feel like I slick remember this. But he was like, I'm going to call you back. And I said that. I was like, okay, cool. And then he never did call me back. And I texted him, I said, you're fired. He's like, why? He's like, cause you never called me back. But I'm like, it's boo. I be joking, y'all. I'm not a blood. But I'm basically saying it's cool. And he said, I had some calls to make. I said, of course. I said, find something for me to do tonight while you're at it. And then he was like, LOL with me. And then I asked him like what he got going on. And he was like, he's heading to a party. And I was like, no, I'm going to be with you. And he's like, at the party. I'm like, oh, where is it? So he was like, he's trying to see. But I was in Decatur for something. I don't know why. And I told him I wouldn't be leaving Decatur till like 10. So he was like, okay. And that's it. So I think later on, I sent a question mark. He was like, they ain't hit me back. I said, okay. And he was asking me what I'm doing, leaving work, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? What we had going on? But, he wanted to meet up again. This was, I think, yeah, the same night. He wanted to meet up again. And so we met up, blah, blah, blah. And I texted him. I was like, I apologize for smacking you in the face, but you pinched my arm. Oh, where I'm already bruised. So I still had a bruise from when we was playing last time, and he pissed me off for playing too rough. So I still had an arm, a bruise. So he pinched my arm, like playing again, pinched my arm right on the bruise, and it hurt so bad that my reflex smacked him. My reflex, you know, like, I don't know if it was backhand, front hand, either way, my reflex, like, it hurt so bad, I just like, ah, you know. And he texted me back after that. I don't know if he FaceTimed me or what. So we was like trying to meet up again, and he told me to meet him at Pink Pony, and I'm like, that's even further from Atlantic Station. And he was like, he said he headed that way, and then he said he coming from Sandy Springs. So I guess I decided I didn't want to meet up no more, cause I was like, I said, okay, I'm going to bed. So March, we was texting, asked me what I'm doing. It was a Sunday. No time. I was at 10. So he asked me what I'm doing. I was like, I just ate, but I'm probably gonna go back to sleep and then go skating later. So then we text a little bit more after that, and then he started responding. And then on May 6th, I didn't talk to him at all. I don't know if I see him at the skating rink and he didn't speak or something, but I texted him on March 6th. I'm like, you got a problem with me? He was like, nah, why you say that? I said, you been acting real funny. He said, that be you. And I'm like, how? He said, you just are. How am I funny acting? I said, I am, but you can't explain to me how. And then I was like, right. And he said, no, because I don't. I was like, what that meant was, so I'm funny acting, but you can't tell me how am I acting funny. So he's like, you always be acting funny when we see each other in person. I'm like, okay, so what do I be doing? And he sent the emoji like. So I'm like, you're saying nothing. He said, you be wilding. I'm like, still saying nothing. He said, I don't have to explain anything to you. You know what you be doing. I said, okay. He's like, so you gonna act stupid? Don't fucking say that shit to me, bitch. And I was just watching K Shine video yesterday, and she was talking about how that irritates her too. Cause like, bitch, don't. So he's like, so you gonna act stupid? I said, you can't fully explain, so I'm gonna let it go and move the fuck on. Makes no sense for me to keep asking questions when you just gonna keep sugarcoating, cause you're saying nothing, like literally nothing. You said I'm acting funny, but you can't tell me how. Be fucking for real. So he said, I don't have to explain anything that someone can know what they doing wrong, because I explained before, but if that's what you want to do, then he put the walking away emoji. When did you explain it? Because you never did. I said, if I knew, then I wouldn't have asked, but okay. I put it in caps. And he said, you just be acting. He said, you just be acting, but I already explained myself before. But okay. He put on, he put on caps. I said, okay. He said, okay. So I said, I should have known you were wasting my time too. And he said, same here. I put the laughing emoji. I'm like, yeah, okay, play victim Devontae. I almost said his real name. I was like, yeah, okay, play victim Devontae, play victim. He put the laughing emoji, said how I said, because it's your duck. I love calling people duck, a duck. And he said, LMAO, you funny. I said, LMAO, you funny. Like, you know, like the mocking tone. I said, shut up. And he put the eyes emoji. He said, you crazy. And put the laughing emoji. And I was like, you keep trying. And he said that shit. I'm like, houseway. And then, yeah. And that's when I was like, I'll teach you to stop playing with me. Y'all, I'm not crazy. I swear. But people be fucking playing with me. And I be acting accordingly. Yeah. So we was talking, blah, blah, blah. Then on May 12th, I said, LOL, so you done with me? And then he was like, nah, but I think you done with me. And I'm like, why? He said, the way you be acting. And I put the emoji like, and I was like, I went off your vibe. Because I go off other people's vibe. If I feel like you're not really giving me attention, or I'm like double texting you, then no. Or you like texting like super spaced out, but you on social media, it's a no for me. Like, and so I'm like, I went off your vibe. He said, And I put the sad face, and then he put what? And I was like, you're not cooperating. And then I said, sorry, I'm drunk. Because I guess I was at the U-Bar probably. Oh, no, I was at Doc's. He said, LOL, where you at? And we could try this again. And when he said we try this again, I put the heart. Like, because I'm like, damn, it's going to be good this time. And I was like, I'm home now. I went to Doc's. And then he was like, he going to call me when he got out the shower. This was 2 days later. So I guess we FaceTime. We may have FaceTime in between because we did FaceTime like a lot. Oh, this is when I had my Delta interview. So he was asking me doing. I was like, I was telling him I'm trying to prepare for my, my interview. Y'all, I did good on the first one, but this one, the second one, because at the time I had never done YouTube or anything before, so I wasn't comfortable, talking in front of the camera. Like I can do the interview now and be good. But then, no, I had never done, like, anything like that. So, like, talking in front of a camera was so awkward to me. Now, I'm Gucci. No, I'll still be a little shy, but, for the most part, I'm Gucci. If this phone died, then I'm going to have to do a part 2. So, I mean, he was my little boo then. We had been talking since, like, texting since December. So, this is March. Damn, I didn't know we were talking, like, texting that long. But, or at least knew each other that long. But I was like, the first one wasn't too bad, but the second one was not appropriate. So he was like, tell me. I'm like, negative. He was like, it must have been good. He's like, why you not telling me? He's like, it must have been good. And I was like, because you don't need to know. Just know it was nasty. It was. So he was like, I want to know how it was nasty. I'm like, nah, you don't need to know all that. So he was like, give me a snippet. And I'm just like, I don't remember the majority of the dream. And I was just like, I'm a child of God, so I'm not gonna tell you. But he said, well, we can act the dream out. I said, LOL, can you not? I'm trying to be a child of God. I am celibate, okay? I am now too, and it's not fine. I do it like once a year. And then I said, how are we gonna act it out if I don't remember most of it? He said, you can still be a child of God and still get your freak on, but but we can start from where you remember and finish our own story. And I'm like, LOL, once again, I am celibate. And then he said, until a relationship. I said, yep, a steady relationship. And he was like, but you can still experience. I said, experience what? And then he said, sexual things with me and only me. I said, if I want a sexual relationship, I would have one. I'm grown. I don't have time for meaningless because I don't really care for like just casual sex with people, So trust me, I can hold out. I had to do it when I lived in Italy because I was freaking married and the bum wasn't even there. So yeah, I can hold out. So he was like, he said, I never said that. What I'm saying is I want to have a relationship with you and grown with you, but while we doing that, we can also connect connect sexually as well. I said there are things that come before sexual relations. He's like, and I was like, as in a connection, a sexual connection is too easy. So I want a regular, like, real connection, relationship type of connection, because a sexual relationship, like, connection is like easy. So it's like, nah. So he was like, you right, but sexual connection is not easy, but you do get closer to that person. So he kept trying to convince me, I don't know if he said again later in here, but he kept trying to convince me, like, oh yeah, we should have sex. It'll make us closer together. Like, we'll become, you know, like, we'll be together in a relationship. And we'll be, like, really close because of our sexual connection and blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And I said, only with raw sex. And I put the shrug emoji because I'm like, that's the only way you get, like, a connection. And I'm not trying to go there with you. He said sex with a person, period, you can connect as long as y'all have that understanding. I said, you just explained my point. It's too easy. And he said, no. I said, I couldn't say that. I wanted to say what I wanted to say because I'm in the car with my mama. LOL, but come to Hole in the Wall tonight. Because I guess he had FaceTime me, so we was talking. So he came into Hole in the Wall. And he said he was in the back. And I was like, in the back. He said, yeah, I'm in the front now. And this is at 7:19. And then at 8:01, I texted him, the fuck you at? Because I guess he came in and then he just, like, disappeared in there somewhere. So I'm like, fuck you at? He said, outside. I'm like, where outside? He's like, in the front. And I think he had put some hickeys on me. And then he said, sorry. I was like, sorry, my ass. And I said, payback coming. He said, I told you to just give me a kiss. I'm like, see, you a bully. Cause I didn't give you a kiss. You gave me a hickey. And so I had told him, because I had another drink with him again. I was like, damn, you was in my drink again. He was like, I want to know. And I'm just like, no, but just know it was sexual again. Or it was inappropriate again. As usual. So this was at 2 something. He didn't want to text me back. And so at 8 something, I said, text me back before I spaz. Because I don't know if he FaceTimed me for a little while and then we got off the phone. I don't know. Oh, I had to tell him, I was like, my mama saw the hickey. She ended up sitting hickey on my fucking neck. I was grown, of course, in my 20s, but she's still like, that's not cute. You don't need to eat up. She be watching my videos sometimes, so she might whoop me for this, but I don't care. But yeah, and I was like, I snitched on you, and I was like, she poked my neck talking about that's not cute, because that's what she be doing. I told her, that's not cute, girl, leave me alone. He was like, I told you to just give me a kiss. And I said, so you gave, wait, so that gave you the okay to eat me alive? LOL, bully. And he said, I would like that. I'm like, you better stop. Because even though I ain't trying to do this, I might let you, you know. Oh, my mom don't see this. This say 8:59. But maybe this say 8:59, but I'm assuming it's showing that because of the time here. But it's like 8:59, so I don't know. I guess the time's maybe wrong. I don't fucking know. It's he was like, I want to see you, and he put the eyes emoji, and I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I'm not getting back up unless you come to my house. He said, okay, then we can do that. I said, you're not coming in my house, so fix the little face, because he put the little emoji. He said, oh man, why? I'm like, because I said so. He said, shaking my head. I put the shrug emoji. So he said, I'm trying to have your dreams come true. I was like, I'm good. You can't even be consistent, but you think I'm gonna throw my kitty at you? Boy, bye. Play with somebody else. I mean, never mind. He put the little sad emoji. Yeah, I said, yeah, get that out your head. Nothing is happening anytime soon. Cause it ain't. I'm like, we can't even. And he said, we could test the water. I said, I'm good on that. He's like, why you don't want to have a physical connection with me? I'm like, for what? He's like, what you mean for what? That's the connection that will bring us closer. Bitch, I'm in my 20s. I'm grown. You not finna play me like I'm some little dumb little girl. And keep that in mind when I said that. I'm not a young girl, so you can't get me with that type of shit. Keep that in mind that I said that. I said, if that's what it takes to bring us closer, bring us closer, then it's not worth it. This is already iffy to me. I'm not rushing to do anything with or for anybody. If it happens, it happens. I'd rather connect in other ways. You know? Oh my God. So it was storming outside. And I was like, it's storming. And he said, LOL, I am. Oh wait, he's talking about something else. So I said, LOL, boo, you ain't real. I was like, boo, you ain't real. And I was like, storming. And then he was like, LOL, I am. And I know, right, bad. He was saying storming bad. So I was like, should be snuggling, cuddling, and sleeping. But he had to do the most time. I said, LOL, and sexting, but you be playing. I put the rolling eyes emoji. And I said, go bait. You'll feel better. Well, I don't know if I can say that word in here. Bait. How about that? But with the M, you know. Let me just say in the male version of go flick your bean, I said you'll feel better. He said, LOL, that's what you feel. No. LOL, his grammar's crazy. LOL, that's what you do to feel better. Something like that. And I said, right. Fucking right, boy. He said, sounds about right. We'll hold on. Well, hold on so I can do it. And I'm like, huh? At first I know he was talking about, but he was saying, hold on so he can flick my bean for me. And I was like, huh? And he said, I said, hold on so I can flick my bean. He was talking about flick his bean. I was just like, have fun. I'll be waiting till he come back. And then I was like, oh, you got 5 minutes. He said, no. And he was like, I'll take longer than that. I was like, the fuck you doing too much then? And the phone died. So I hate to leave you all here, but I'm going to have to do that. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back with part 2. I think I'm gonna record it tomorrow. So I will be back with part 2. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell your auntie, cousin, daddy, brother, sister, baby daddy, LaQuante, twice removed, sister's cousin, all of them, you know, to like, comment, subscribe.
For a reason, no.